understand? The other thing is people mightn't realise that, say, a part-time worker has an entitlement to holidays. And the boss can forget that sometimes, you know, but it is an entitlement. You're entitled to something like, it's 8 hours for every 100 hours you work. You're entitled to that in holidays. And it's not kind of up to the boss to decide, it'd be nice, you know, you did well, you can have a couple of days holiday. You are entitled to it. Do you know what I mean? And I have this thing, I just think work situation is going down, work practices are going down here, you know? So the last one there, I think, what could benefit if your work life is not way after that? Explain what is meant by all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. And I suppose what's meant by that is Jack should have a life outside of work. I think, is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now, we'll move on to the second half, lads. And the second half, the physical fitness one, I have a DVD I'll show you about that. To get to it, have a good time at the end. So we'll move on. Ergonomics is the next one. It's the science of fitting the job to the worker and adapting the work environment to the needs of the worker. You have all these courses now, lads. You have manual handling and you have safe pass and you have all the rest. But if you have a good work situation, they should be making life easier. There should be no heavy lifting now. The reason there should be no heavy lifting is there's machinery now for everything. There's ways of lifting things now without injuring yourself. The one thing I discovered as I get older, when I was younger, if there was something heavy to be lifted into the van or to the trailer, say it was something like a washing machine and that, I'd grab it and I'd struggle with it and everything. And you'd get it in, right? But you know, as I got older, I discovered I bought a little trolley. And the reason I bought a little trolley is I can't lift it anymore. But you know something, it's so handy. I also, if I have to lift anything into the trailer, I get a couple little bits of short planks. And I manoeuvred in such a way that I have no heavy lifting to do. And you know what I'm always thinking to myself? Why in the name of Jesus didn't I do that when I was younger? Because every 6 months of a year I have to go to the chiropractor and he has to put my own joints back and he has to get me back on track. And people my age are natural. Now, I didn't do that much physical work, but you think of building workers, Joe, when we started, they were wrecked, weren't they? Yeah. And why were they wrecked? Because they had no regard for themselves. They just dug into things and they held with the consequences. Now, there's machinery for it, there's a way of lifting everything, there's a way of manoeuvring everything, and the only advice I give you would be, look after your head, look after your back. The reason I say look after your back is, you know, we don't come with any spare parts, and there is very little. The chiropractor was telling me, he said the reason that your back doesn't heal, an injury to your back doesn't heal, is there's very little blood supply to the back. So it doesn't heal like other parts of the body, and there are little joints and little discs and all that. And if they come out, very, very hard to get them back. Or it's easy to get them back, but very, very hard to keep them back. So be careful. Avoid heavy lifting, all that type of stuff. The basic thing there is when you sit into the truck, think of the amount of hours you're going to be driving a truck. If you're a truck driver for life, think about the hours, the amount of hours you're doing. And we are driving instructors, and the one thing we find with people coming in for lessons, how little they adjust the seat, for instance. You know, you have a small guy, you have a big guy 6'2", and he's sitting in the seat, and he has it adjusted for himself, and you get a guy 6 inches smaller or 4 inches smaller, and he do no adjustment in the seat, he do no adjustment on the the distance away, he'll do no adjustment for the mirrors, and he just should put a bit of thought into that, for lots of reasons. Or all that, as regards driving in comfort, the head should be above the headrest. You should support your back. I suppose your back isn't a straight line, there are 3 chords in it, and all the adjustment in the modern seat is to support the 5'3" person up to the 7'3" person. Okay, so make the proper adjustment, adjust your seat, your mirrors, your safety belt, your steering wheel to suit your comfort basically. Now, we'll move on to section 3 of that, I won't bother about the answers on that. Accidents is the next one, accidents at work. What does it do? Accidents, incidents involving heavy vehicles threaten your business because of injury and death, leads to loss of productivity, leads to damaged assets, leads to loss of reputation, and obviously prosecution and civil case and all cost money. The most common accidents in the workplace, they bring out the statistics every year, and consistently these are the most common ones, what you're looking at there. First one is people falling, being struck or run over by a vehicle. And any place, any modern place you go into now, they have walkways. And they're very, very adamant that people and machinery don't go well together. So you try and keep people and machinery apart. People falling from vehicles is common. And I had a lad in on the course one time years ago, and he was telling me that he delivered a lot of Guinnesses. I think Cisco was doing a job in Guinnesses. He did a big extinction there. And this guy delivered the load, and he was taking off the straps of the load, and the hook of the strap got caught on the top of the load. And he was climbing, he was young fit there, and he was climbing up on a relatively low load to release the strap. And he was stopped by the health and safety officer. And they sent down a cherry picker to raise the driver up. Do you understand? And why did they do that, lads? To avoid claims. Do you understand? That's what they're all on about now. Do you know that if you're out of work for more than 3 days to do with any type of workplace accident, the health and safety authority is supposed to be notified? It's the law that they're supposed to be notified. Vehicles overturning would be a common accident as well at work. Vehicles running out of control. There was a case up someplace around the border area a few years back. A man came out of his house in the morning, stopped the truck, went back to close the gate, and the truck rolled back and jammed him against the wall. Like, it was a heavy price to pay for putting on no handles, wasn't it? When you think of it. Vehicles touching power lines. Did anyone here ever touch a power line, lads? No? Well, it could be tippers would have touched it in the past. What people have to realise is you don't have to, did you ever experience that?
I pulled one down.
Sorry?
I reversed into one day and pulled it off a house.
Did you?
Yeah.
Right.
No, you just drove into his car and you fucking pulled the thing down.
Okay. How did it work for you?
Well, he got out of the truck and it was still sparking on the ground.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And did the wires break?
All straight, right, cracked her in half, yeah. It was lying on the ground.
Lucky man now. Lucky man.
What's his truck, sorry?
Lucky
Yeah, my truck, the customer wanted it down, but
Your man was talking about for years, they're going to move that, so we did it for him.
Okay,
Save a bit of hassle.
okay. Well, I suppose what people don't realise is if you're within 3 metres of a power line, you don't have to touch it. If the ground conditions are very, very wet and you're within 3 metres of a power line, the electricity can harm. But you know, I'm talking bullshit like this to people every day. And I drove through that new place in Clonsilla. Do you know Clonsilla at all? Do you know? Do you know when you go up that road from Blanchardstown, it's kind of a new road. It runs parallel to what used to be the Clonsill Road.
Longer.
Ongar is right. And you know where the building is going on now?
Yeah.
Now, the reason, what annoyed me, I passed by yesterday evening, and the houses are being built so close to high tension wires. And I was thinking to myself, what am I talking bullshit about every day if they have the empowerment so close to the house? It's
Well,
unbelievable.
if you want a real eye opener, someday if you're down in Waterford,
Yes.
head out for Slieve Road,
Right.
and there's a certain yard
Yeah.
and a hire company. And running right back the middle of the yard,
It's powerland.
high tension power line,
Yeah.
and the yard is full of cherry pickers, teleporters, and everything.
Yes, that's the type of thing, Joe, I'm talking about. But if you saw the back gardens of these houses are so close to high tension steel, you know, the steel
Yeah.
uprights and all the rest, and they're so close, and they're telling us then about rules and regulations. And you know what's going to happen with them power lines? They're relatively new. They're going to droop more. And give them a little while, and they'll be very, very low. And the very same as what you were talking about. In fairness to the supervisory people that we have, we are that we give classes for teleport, forklift, and all. The first people come in, I think they're called Solus now,
Yeah.
came in about a quarter ago, and not quarter, but the last summer, and they told us, they said, we're not happy with those power lines, they're too close. And we contacted the ESB, and they rerouted it because we told them that we were told they were dangerous. And of course, they were afraid they tried to leave them there. That was the reason. But they moved them. Didn't cost a whole lot. But I couldn't get over hunger. Have a look at it when you're passing by the new houses. They're so bloody, the wires are so close. Do you know what I mean? And somebody got planning there, and they allowed the houses being built, and it's almost touching the backyards. You know, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, lads, but the main thing of regard power lines anyway is with the damp weather and the damp conditions we have in Ireland, if you're anywhere within 3 metres of them, you can be in trouble. People have to touch them. So vehicles driven by untrained drivers. That's a big one now. If somebody, say, is driving a forklift, a teleporter, or a dumper, or the articulated dumper, or anything like that, without having their pass. Do you understand? SIAC had a driver there a few years ago, and SIAC would be a reputable company, but they had it out of an articulated dumper, and he turned it upside down, and he was jamming inside, and he was killed. But I would say the big money will be paid out there, because again, he hadn't got his safe pass. Do you understand? Overhead obstructions again are dangerous. Low bridges. Did anyone strike a bridge, or have we someone that is big? What's that?
Huh?
You hit a word, you hit a bridge.
Tree of the armour.
No, that's all right.
Okay, but again, they reckon there was bridge strike about every 2 years, about 1 every 2 days in this country. I don't think it's that high, but it's easy enough to happen. Do you know what I mean? There's one there in Mulhuddart. You know that little one up from the Mulhuddart house, that little low bridge?
8 foot something.
Well, I think we can beat around the area, had a fortune on that because, like it is a very low bridge, and there's more scrapes and marks, and I've seen mini buses and everything stuck under that. It's just one of those.
It's the same with the one in Carrick there that's been risen as well. Like
Sorry?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's after being risen, but it was still high enough.
Where was this?
The one in Carrick, I'm sure.
Trade and shore.
Is that right?
Now it's being hit
But
constantly.
if anybody has horses or cattle or anything else, after the cutting season, after baling the hay and straw, go down the Ness bypass.
Nature.
The Ness bypass, and you get hay and straw,
Yeah.
take you on for as long as you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah, yeah. You know, Joe, they put
Because there's no height restriction.
there's no.
They got away with it. They got away with the height restriction.
Why is that?
The farmers
Politics.
in politics.
The politicians will go where the votes are. That's when you were talking about the joint drive and the very, very same thing. Politicians have no balls in this country. Now, I'm in the side of farming, and I'm from farming stock, but I'm just saying it always happens. That law was brought in 4.65 million as the maximum, and within 3 months they have an exemption. Doesn't apply to animal feed. Do you know what I mean? And in reality, why shouldn't it apply to them? Same as everybody else. I think it doesn't apply, LID doesn't apply to ESB poles or something, is it?
Yeah,
There's an exemption, isn't there?
there is an exemption, I think, for
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Again, you see the state and all the rest. Now, this is as regards health and safety, lads, workplace transport safety. Work should be planned and organised. The most appropriate equipment should be selected. People operating transport equipment must be competent to do so. That's why they send you for training. Now, that begs the question, where does training start and where does it finish as regards machinery? You know what I mean? Like we all know, to operate a steel, you have to have a ticket. To operate a dumper, you have to have a ticket. But when you get down to the small stuff, if you're operating, say a hedge trimmer, you have to have training. Would you say yeah?
No. They have to have a ticket out for the angle grind and all that.
Yeah, that's the abrasive wheels.
Yeah, well, I don't have any good for that.
You have to have one for the chainsaw.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Was it
Oh, please.
I would say, Michael, yes, for the hedge trimmer. You know what's the other one? The strimmer. Would you have the one for the strimmer?
I'd say yes now.
Sorry?
I'd say yes. I didn't think you did go for a swimmer or a...
Well, you see, we're coming across this all the time now. People are ringing us up and they're saying they want a course for this, they want a course for that. Now, I might have told you before that I had a fella in one time from Kildare County Council, and he was the foreman. And we were talking about this just as we are now, and I put out the question, like, where do you draw the line? And he told me, as regards, he worked in Kildare County Council.